So we're going to talk about US-China rivalry in Africa. Did you know that China has been increasing its involvement in Africa for over 20 years? They've been busy building infrastructure, investing in resources, and becoming Africa's biggest trading partner. They have surpassed the US in trade, investment, and even lending to African countries. China's newly appointed foreign minister recently continued a long-standing tradition by embarking on his first official trip to Africa. During his visit, he traveled to Ethiopia, Angola, Gabon, Benin, and Egypt. It's worth noting that Chinese President Xi Jinping has placed great emphasis on the continent as a foreign policy priority, having made 10 trips to Africa between 2014 and 2020. Since the launch of the Belt and Road Initiative in 2013, Chinese investment in Africa has experienced a significant surge. The peak was reached in 2016 with investment totaling $28.4 billion. However, in 2020, the investment figure dropped to $1.9 billion. Several factors contributed to the decline, including the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. That's like shifting Chinese priorities and challenges faced by African government in repaying their Chinese loans. But hold on, it's not all bad news. Not every Chinese engagement in Africa is concerning. Sure, there are some military activities and concerns about sensitive areas like telecommunications and strategic minerals, but there are also Chinese-built infrastructure projects that benefit African countries without posing national security risk. Now let's talk about what Africans want. African leaders want good relations with both the United States and China. They don't want to get caught in the crossfire of major power rivalry like during the Cold War. They admire the US as a model for democratic governance, and they appreciate the high standard of American businesses. They also desire greater trade and investment, as this is crucial for African development. But here's the thing: the United States has a lot to offer. American companies may not be competitive in all industries, but they excel in sectors like healthcare, financial technology, and renewable energy. Plus, the US has a vibrant African diaspora that maintains commercial connections with the continent. The IMF predicts that if the world were split into two isolated trading blocs, centered around China and the United States and the European Union, Sub-Saharan Africa could experience a permanent decline in economic growth. Maybe while still being able to profit from both powers, Africa should take a chance to develop alternative supply chains, including domestic ones, and push for local production through initiatives like the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. This approach would help mitigate risk and foster self-sufficiency.
The Afrocentric Show with JB Sosa.